And at all.
They go off the rails, don't they, Arsène, their whole life.
And that is already the elite of the elite, the guys who are in the academies, you know, that shows you how difficult it is. And I would say as well, the other thing, that stamina in the motivation is more important than the intensity of the motivation. That means those who resists to frustration, he doesn't survive. Because you have to deal with frustration, with disappointment, with not being selected, and still keep going. But just to deserve it, I know as well that you will make mistakes. Because you learn your job at 23 years of age, 23, 24, you have a player. How to manage, and it will be more management specialist than a football specialist, because the football decisions will be made.
Arsenal legend and former manager Arsène Wenger has spoken out after his former club suffered a controversial 0-2 defeat to Manchester City in the Carabao Cup Final 2026, blasting VAR for a clear penalty that was wrongly denied. The Gunners appeared to have been denied a pivotal penalty in the second half, igniting outrage among fans and pundits alike. Wenger did not hold back in his post-match comments, describing the VAR decision as completely unacceptable and a disgrace for the game. He argued that technology, designed to protect fairness, instead allowed a critical moment to slip through, potentially altering the outcome of the final. Arsenal were robbed of a stonewall penalty, Wenger said. When technology is supposed to help, it cannot fail in such an obvious way. The players gave everything, but decisions like this make fans, players, and clubs lose faith in the system. The controversial incident occurred when an Arsenal attacker was brought down inside the box. Despite clear contact, the referee, after consulting VAR, allowed play to continue. Manchester City's Nico O'Reilly then scored twice, effectively sealing the match, but it was the VAR non-call that dominated headlines. Wenger warned that repeated VAR mistakes could have long-term consequences for football, affecting players' confidence, team morale, and fan trust. Fans around the world watch the Premier League. When clear decisions are ignored, it harms the integrity of the sport. This cannot continue, he said. The former manager also called for urgent reforms to VAR, insisting that officials must be held accountable and that the system should operate with transparency and consistency. Football thrives on fairness and trust. When VAR fails at critical moments, it does nothing but create frustration and doubt, Wenger added. For Arsenal supporters, Wenger's comments strike a chord. The club's players and fans have now endured yet another high-profile VAR controversy, reinforcing the perception that even modern technology cannot guarantee justice in football's biggest matches. Looking forward, Wenger urged football authorities to take decisive action, warning that failure to address VAR's shortcomings could undermine not just Arsenal but the integrity of competitions across the globe. VAR should be an aid, not a weapon that punishes teams unfairly. If nothing changes, we will see more moments like tonight, moments that tarnish the game, he concluded. He also highlighted the impact on future generations, noting that young players learn about fair play from these high-profile matches. Repeated errors like this risk sending the wrong message about justice and integrity in football. Please like this video and subscribe.